Rachel, you have an interesting last name, Scully. S-C-U-L-L-Y. Reminds you of aliens.
Aliens?
Yeah, aliens and agents, Mulder and Scully from the X-Files.
Well, actually, Scully sounds very much like the colloquial term sekali, which is commonly used as a connector for sudden what-if situations.
You mean like, don't slack, Scully, your boss come back, then you know. Or better, drive safely, Scully, meet accident, then jialat.
Exactly. The funny thing is, my friends call me Scully because there's so many Rachels around. So every time someone says Scully, I turn around thinking that there's someone's calling me, and it's so embarrassing.
Well, I'm sure that isn't as unfortunate as this Ngee-Ann Poly graduate called Ganesan. His surname was mispronounced so badly during his graduation ceremony that it sounded like a vulgarity. Imagine the humiliation he had to endure in front of his entire cohort.
Gosh, that must be an unpleasant experience, not to mention how he will ever live it down.
Well, Stompers have been raving about this incident over the past week. Some even thought that the MC was being rude and should have apologized. This came from Stomper Gentle Reminder. The MC should be taken to task for this. I agree with some that the mistake doesn't seem to be accidental at all. The student's name wasn't mispronounced, it was ridiculed. And why on earth were people cheering?
I couldn't agree more. Stomper Two Hit Two Hoot expressed a similar sentiment by saying, "What kind of third-rate MC is that? I'm appalled by it. Is it his attempt at a joke, or was he that thick?" Ganesan is quite a common name, isn't it? And if he calls himself an MC, just disgusted by some of the comments made here, and I pity the boy who had to suffer that. I seriously do not think it's a slip of the tongue.
It doesn't help that the footage was circulated on YouTube. It has since been removed, but a spoof video has appeared on Facebook poking fun at the incident.
I guess Singaporeans need to learn when and how to draw the line. It could have been funny at first, but to have your one special moment during graduation ruined deserves more empathy rather than ridicule. I hope it doesn't happen to me at my graduation in July.
Oh, me too. Moving beyond the bad pronunciation of words, there is a perennial issue about the use of Singlish and bad English. Just a few days ago, Stomper Lim cited that parents who don't take speaking proper English seriously are hurting their children's English ability in school.
She goes on to say that it is indeed true and sad to find that there are still many people out there who can't distinguish Singlish and English. Not only are they instilling bad grammar and sentence structure to their children, but the blurred lines between Singlish and English will be further entrenched in future generations. And she ended off suggesting that Singlish should be banned.
That would be hard to do. I don't think we can really eradicate it. Stomper, generally speaking, has a good point about this argument. He said, language is but a means to communicate. So if the parents only speak Singlish, the kids should too. Otherwise, there'll be no communication. As for proper English, isn't that what schools are for? Native English speakers aren't always that good either.
Stomper Anti-Racist agrees that parents who are not good with the language should not force their English upon their young children because it makes it harder for the children to relearn the language in the proper manner in school. Parents more used to their mother tongue should speak that to their children and let them pick up English from the teachers so that they can actually be well versed in both their mother tongue and English.
Well, I think that it's important for one to differentiate between English and Singlish. But for Singlish to be banned, that's too extreme lah.
Lol, I agree. What else would your Singapore have to offer if you can't use the laws, las and lays when we please?
Yeah lah, also say.
In our next clip, check out these sleeping beauties. Or should we say Cinderellas?